The next step would be the system would send an invitation to the official organization's email in order to complete the registration procedure. The invitation email would include a link that user can click in order to complete registration by selecting a specific username to access the system with and specifying the password in order to log into the new system with. After that, user would be able to successfully log in to the Musaned system by using the newly registered username and passcode. The system also allows the user to manage and update his profile information. User, after successful login, would be able to change user email. User would also be able to change the password, and user would be able to add the two-factor authentication feature. We would like to set your focus on the two-factor authentication setting because it is a very important step in order to enhance the security of the system. So the two-factor authentication is basically an extra layer of account protection that is used to ensure the security of user account beyond just a username and passcode, meaning that after user enters the basic access credentials, which is the username and passcode, system would ask the user to verify its identity by enforcing the user to enter an extra code received by Google Authenticator app. Now we will show you the exact procedure of updating the user's profile information after logging into the new system. I'm currently accessing the new system as an external private recruitment office user after logging in using the username and password that I have just created upon receiving the invitation email from the system, and have completed the registration procedure by setting up a new username and password. In case user wants to manage his personal account details, he can do so by clicking on the profile information icon and then click on Manage Wahed Profile tab. After that, user would be directed to manage his personal details. As we see here in the left corner, there is a navigation bar including many tabs where user can edit information regarding each one. The first one is the account. User can edit the email of this user by just entering the new email. After that, user can also edit the first name information and the last name information. As we know, user can register or can log into the new system using either the email value or the username value. The email value can be edited with time after login. However, username value should never be edited. If user enters the desired changes, he can click on Save to save the updates. After that, user would be able to enter or log into the new system with the new email that was just updated. In case user wants to reset the password or change the password of the system, he can do so by clicking on the password tab on the left side, and he can enter the value of the new password. After that, he has to confirm the new password and click on Save button in order to save the details. After that, user can log into the new system using the newly registered password. Moving to the fourth and the most important tab in the navigation bar, which is the Authenticator. Through this page, user can set up or activate the two-factor authentication feature by just installing one of the following applications on the mobile, either free OTP application or Google Authenticator application. We would recommend uploading the Google Authenticator application because it's much easier to use. After that, user should open the application through his mobile and scan the barcode that is displayed on the screen. User then should enter the one-time code provided by the application and click Save to finish the setup. In order to recap the method of setting or activating the two-factor authentication feature on the new Musaned system, user should first upload the Google Authenticator application on his mobile. After that, user should click the add icon available on the application in order to be able to scan the barcode that is displayed on the Musaned screen. After that, the application would display a one-time code that should be copied and pasted on the one-time code field available on Musaned screen. After that, he should click Save in order to finish the setup. Doing so, user can log into the system by using his access credentials, which are the username and password, and the system would ask the user to enter the extra one-time code that has been provided by the Google Authenticator application in order to verify the identity of the user. The first page that would be displayed to me as an APRO user is the dashboard page, where user can have a comprehensive overview of the latest updates of the request. As we see in the first section of the page, we have the analytics overview representing data visualizations that indicate the number of partnership contracts, as we see in the visual on the left-hand side. This visual actually represents the number of approved partnership contracts. As we see in this example, we have 4 approved partnership contracts and 1 pending partnership contracts, meaning that there is 1 partnership coming from the Saudi Recruitment Office, and it is pending for my action to either approve the request or reject it. On the left-hand side, we have the second visual, which is related to the employment requests. As we see in this example, we have 38 as the total number of employment requests classified by each status. For example, we have here 1 pending employment request, which is pending for foreign MOL approval. And we have 14 cancelled employment contract and 23 contract under the status of arrived case A. Moving to the second section of the page, we have the latest employment request. This section actually represents the latest updates on the last 4 employment requests. Each record is associated with the contract details containing contract number, visa number, employer name, candidate information, the occupation of the candidate, nationality, the name of the PRO, which is the Saudi Recruitment Office, and the payment status, whether paid or unpaid, and the creation date. We will dig deep into the employment request details in the main page, which is related for the employment request. So a fast recap